Good morning. I'm Kirk Stoss with Stoss Realty. I am in Northwest Bank building right now, and we thought we'd have a discussion on pre-qualifying. It's always a confusing thing for most people, and I am here with Angie, and I would like Angie to kind of tell us why pre-qualifying for a loan is so important when you're starting to look for a home.
You bet. Thanks, Kirk. I'm Angie Peterson with Northwest Bank here in the Spirit Lake office. And getting pre-qualified for a loan is really important. And I think that it shows both the realtors and the sellers that you are serious about buying a house, that you can qualify for a loan. No one wants to make an offer on a home and have it be accepted and then have to back out of the deal because they can't get financing. So it's really important that you know how much you can afford. It's important that you know what loan programs are available. And that we've kind of gone through that already before you even start shopping for a house.
Absolutely.
So how do you get pre-approved or pre-qualified? That's the biggest question. Well, the first step is for a borrower to fill out an application. Northwest Bank does have a mortgage app. Northwest Bank Mortgage is what you can search in your app store. And you can actually fill out the application right on the app. We also have a website, northwestmortgagecenter.com, and you can fill out the application a couple different ways. You can also give me a call. I'd be happy to do an application over the phone. It takes maybe 10 minutes or so to do. Or we can set up a time where you can come into the bank. We can talk through that application. Basically, the application is gathering information from the borrower. Where do you work? What is your source of income? What other obligations do you have? When I get an application, the next step will be to pull credit. I want to make sure that I know what their obligations are, if they own another home possibly, or if they have student loans, car loans. I need to look at your income versus the liabilities that you have. So the next step, once I take an application and pull credit, I will communicate to you on what documentation I need. Typically, we like to verify your income, whether you are retired or whether you work. We need to know what that income is. So I will provide you with a list of documentation I need. If you are employed by another company, I'll need a couple pay stubs usually, and your last year W-2, your 2019 to 20 W-2. If you're self-employed, I might need tax returns. If you're retired, I might need your 1099s. If you receive Social Security or whatever type of income you have, I'll let you know what I need. We need to also know if you have a down payment, where that source of down payment is coming from. So once I've gathered all that information, there's a lot of different loan programs that are available depending on what you're looking for. And so we'll go through those loan programs. I'll let you know what you could qualify for. I'll compare and contrast those programs for you and let you choose which program best fits your needs. The same program isn't right for borrower 1 or borrower 2. Everybody is different when it comes to what someone is looking for. And so I'll go through those with you, go through those loan programs and let you decide what program that you want to. So the next step, once you are pre-qualified, is to visit Kirk and shop for a home. That's exciting, isn't it?
Exactly.
When you get a pre-qualification letter from a borrower and know that they are pre-qualified, that way they can start shopping for a home.
Absolutely. One of the questions from the real estate standpoint is we have a number of times are asked the question, which should I do first? Should I start to look for a house? Should I go to the bank? And there's no absolute which way. They really go hand in hand. Probably the best way is, if you've kind of made the thought of looking for a house, to maybe go online, talk to a realtor, and very shortly thereafter, you need to talk to a bank.
Right.
Plain and simple. You need to call Angie and say, Angie, we've started the process of looking for a home. We will need to finance it. Where do we go from here? So bankers and realtors really work hand in hand from the very beginning all the way through the whole process. And that's what really helps everybody, buyers, sellers, bankers, realtors.
Yep. One of the questions I get asked, how long is your pre-qualification good for? Because it's not, it doesn't last forever. What I typically say is a pre-qualification lasts for 90 days because that's how long our credit report is good for. And also keep in mind that the pre-qualification is based on the information that we've gathered at that point. If you change jobs, if you, which would more than likely change your income, if you buy a car, if you take out new credit, well, that's going to change your pre-qualification. And so to communicate that to me as your loan officer is important, so that we can make sure that you are still pre-qualified. After 90 days, it's not a problem for us to continue that pre-qualification for longer than that if it takes longer for you to find the home of your dreams. But usually about 90 days is what it's good for. I prepare a letter that we can provide to the realtor, and you can submit that with your offer. That shows that you're pre-qualified for financing.
Perfect. And oftentimes that's a big factor. That's a big factor to a lot of people.
You bet.
Good.
You bet.
Okay, Angie, thank you so much. This has been terrific.
All right.